Have you ever wondered why, despite all your healthy eating and workouts, that stubborn belly fat just won't go away? Well, what if I told you that the secret to losing that menopause belly isn't about eating less or exercising more? Well, today we're diving into the real reasons behind menopausal belly fat, and I'll be sharing 9 powerful hacks to finally get rid of it. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Rena Hedeman, certified professional coach and health coach and founder of Thrive After 45, a community for women at midlife and beyond. So if that's you, I hope you'll join us. So today's topic is something so many of us struggle with: menopausal belly fat. Why does it happen? And more importantly, how can we lose it? Research shows that the number one reason for increased belly fat is actually a decrease in physical activity. Makes sense, right? However, for women in the menopause transition, there are almost always other factors at play, including hormonal changes, stress levels, and dysfunctional sleep patterns. First, let's talk about hormones. So during menopause and the years leading up to it, perimenopause, we undergo complex hormonal changes, as I'm sure you know. Estrogen and progesterone begin to drop sharply. This shift triggers other hormonal changes, including changes in the hunger hormones, leptin and ghrelin. Less estrogen means less leptin, our natural appetite suppressant. And when sleep is disrupted, ghrelin, the hunger hormone, increases. So we feel hungry more often, so we eat more and our bodies hold on to that excess weight. On top of that, mood changes are more common during this time, as you may have experienced, especially for those with a history of anxiety, depression, PMS, or postpartum depression. Symptoms like fatigue, feeling overwhelmed, and lower self-esteem are pretty typical. Personally, when I was younger, I never experienced PMS, depression, not even postpartum, or anxiety. But in my mid-40s, I suddenly started feeling this crippling anxiety, seemingly for no reason at all. I had no idea what was going on. I mean, it was weird and scary, and I just wanted my old self back. It didn't occur to me that it was all related to hormone changes, because my period was really regular. Well, this was 15 years ago. No one talked about perimenopause back then. Soon after that, depression set in. I thought I was going through a midlife crisis or something. But I felt weird about that because things in my life were great, so I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on. But even if you don't experience anxiety or depression, life during this stage can be quite stressful. We're dealing with children, leaving the nest, caring for aging parents, and having to make some really sometimes tough decisions about that. And some of us are navigating relationship changes, and all that can lead to physical and emotional stress, which sometimes leads to stress eating and or less time to exercise, both of which can lead to weight gain. But it's not just about hormonal changes and lifestyle factors. Stress plays a huge role too. When we're stressed, our bodies release cortisol, the infamous stress hormone. Cortisol is a hormone released by the adrenal glands in response to stress, and it helps the body prepare for danger by stimulating the metabolism of carbohydrates and fats for a quick energy boost. Cortisol also binds to receptors in the brain that control hunger, which can lead to cravings for foods that are high in sugar and fat. We usually call those comfort foods. These foods can provide instant gratification and may also have a feedback effect that reduces stress-related emotions. But overeating isn't the only stress-related behavior that can add pounds. When we're stressed, we also tend to lose sleep and sometimes exercise less and maybe drink more alcohol, all of which can contribute to excess weight. In addition, cortisol increases blood glucose levels, which leads to higher insulin levels. Chronic stress can cause persistently high insulin levels, resulting in insulin resistance, which can lead to type 2 diabetes and even obesity. Because when the body's cells no longer respond correctly to insulin, it leads to increased abdominal fat and overall weight gain. Excess cortisol also stimulates glucose production, which is converted into fat and stored in the body. High stress and cortisol levels can even lead to muscle breakdown, further complicating weight loss, right? So you can see how stress really plays a role in weight gain, especially belly fat. And chronic stress doesn't just affect our waistlines, it impacts our overall health. High cortisol levels can lead to inflammation, which not only contributes to weight gain, but also makes it difficult to lose weight. Inflammation can decrease the body's ability to process insulin, which can lead to more weight gain and more insulin resistance. So it becomes an ongoing cycle. And another negative about insulin, it also interferes with the enzymes that break down fat, making that belly fat even more stubborn. And let's talk about sleep. Perimenopause and menopause can wreak havoc on your sleep patterns, as you may have noticed. Night sweats and waking up at odd hours can leave you feeling wired and tired at the same time, right? At least that's been my experience. Well, chronic sleep deficits mess with two key hormones that regulate appetite, leptin and ghrelin. I mentioned those before. Without enough sleep, your body produces less leptin, the hormone that tells you you're full, and more ghrelin, the hormone that makes you crave high-calorie foods. Great, right? So you see, it's a combination of hormonal imbalances, stress, inflammation, and poor sleep that's making it so hard to lose that belly fat. But don't worry, I've got some surefire tips for you that will really help. I've known about some of these for a while, but until I recently started really digging into the research, I didn't know about all of them. So I'm right there with you, trying to get rid of this stubborn belly fat, which seemed to appear out of nowhere this past year or two. Okay, here they are. You ready? 9 effective strategies to combat menopausal belly fat. Hack number 1, cut the sugar. Sugar is a major trigger for hormonal imbalance. Swap out sugary snacks for fresh fruits like apples, blueberries, and cherries. These superfoods help balance hormones and satisfy your sweet tooth. I know that's going to seem tough at first, cutting out sugar, but trust me, once you've gone for 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to be used to it, and that raspberry is going to taste just as good as sugary sweets will. Better, in fact. Number 2, eat anti-inflammatory foods. Chronic inflammation can prevent weight loss, as I explained earlier. So fill your diet with antioxidant-rich foods like broccoli, spinach, carrots, and even dark chocolate. I've got another video about that if you want to learn more. Number 3, increase fiber intake. So high fiber foods like dark green veggies, oats, and seeds really help promote healthy estrogen metabolism, which is crucial for shedding belly fat. Number 4, prioritize protein. Menopausal women should aim for about 100 grams of protein a day on average. Protein really helps stabilize insulin levels and provides the building blocks for muscle mass, which increases your metabolism. Number 5, go to bed earlier. Lack of sleep disrupts appetite regulating hormones. Did you know that? Making you crave junk food. Make sleep a priority to support your weight loss. Number 6, manage stress. As I explained before, lowering cortisol levels is key to reducing belly fat. So find ways to de-stress, whether it's through yoga, meditation, or simply unplugging completely and going for a walk out in nature if you can. Some people find the herbal supplement ashwagandha to be super helpful in de-stressing, but remember, some herbs are really powerful and don't mix well with certain medications, so always check with your doctor before taking any herbal supplements. Number 7, cut back on alcohol. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but alcohol consumption can wreak havoc on hormone levels. It can disrupt the normal functioning of the endocrine system, which is responsible for producing and regulating hormones such as cortisol, insulin, and sex hormones. Number 8, opt for moderate exercise. So, intense workouts can actually increase cortisol because they put stress on your body and sometimes cause little micro tears in your muscles. At this particular stage in our life, we're still really active, but the added stress that comes from high impact cardio is really not great for us. And I don't know about you, but after years of running, I no longer have a whole lot of cartilage in my knees, so high impact is out for me anyway. So instead, opt for walking, yoga, swimming, These exercises are obviously much gentler on your body, but effective at burning calories. The only downside is you kind of have to do them for longer than high intensity workouts, obviously, in order to burn the same amount of energy, aka calories. Number 9, strength training. Building muscle is one of the absolute best ways to lose weight, including that stubborn belly fat, because having more muscle mass boosts your metabolism and helps with insulin sensitivity. Strength training exercises like Pilates or weightlifting are fantastic options. And by the way, I'm talking about heavy weights, not those tiny little cute pink or blue dumbbells. You don't want to go overboard, obviously, but at the same time, if you want to build muscle, and I'm telling you you do if you want to increase your metabolism, you're going to want to challenge yourself. Your muscles, I mean. And that's how you increase muscle mass. But overall, remember, losing menopausal belly fat isn't about punishing your body with extreme diets or workouts. It's about understanding your body's changes and working with them. If you incorporate some of these hacks into your routine, you'll watch the transformation happen. They really do work. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and let me know in the comments which hack you're gonna try first. Oh, and if you liked this video, I think you're really gonna like these as well. So press pause, share your thoughts in the comments, and then come back and check these out.